Amara had always been the steady one in her family, the daughter who remembered every birthday and the student who stayed late at the library in Lagos to ensure her future was secure. Her life was built on a foundation of quiet discipline until she met Kiki. Kiki was like a bright, unpredictable flame, draped in designer labels and moving through the city with a confidence that Amara found intoxicating. To Amara, Kiki represented the freedom she never allowed herself to have, a version of herself that wasn't tied down by expectations or the humble reality of her upbringing. The influence didn't start with a big scandal. It began with the quiet dismantling of Amara's values. Kiki had a way of making Amara feel local or primitive for being cautious. She convinced Amara to spend her semester's tuition on a VIP table at a club, claiming they would meet wealthy mentors who would change their lives. When Amara's boyfriend, a kind and hard-working teacher, sent her thoughtful messages, Kiki mocked him, calling him small time, until Amara felt a biting shame whenever his name appeared on her screen. Eventually, she stopped answering his calls altogether. Even her academic integrity began to slip. When Amara struggled with a final project, Kiki didn't offer to help her study. Instead, she offered a contact who sold stolen exam papers, whispering that life was only for those who were bold enough to take what they wanted. "Stop acting like a village girl," Kiki would say, sipping expensive champagne while Amara's phone buzzed with missed calls from her worried mother. "You're a queen now, Amara. Queens don't worry about pennies or rules." The turning point came when Kiki asked for what she called a huge favor. She claimed her business partner was stuck at the border and needed to use Amara's bank account to move some cleared funds quickly. A cold knot of dread formed in Amara's stomach as she remembered her father's constant reminder that a name is the only thing a person truly owns, and it must never be stained. But Kiki sighed, her face hardening with disappointment. She told Amara she thought they were sisters and accused her of being too scared to be great. Desperate to prove she wasn't the small-minded girl Kiki pitied, Amara handed over her banking details. 3 days later, Amara wasn't at a VIP table or a high-end lounge. She was sitting in a hard plastic chair at a police station, her bank account frozen and her reputation in tatters. The funds were part of a sophisticated wire fraud, and the authorities didn't care about her intentions, only the paper trail she had signed her name to. When the police searched for Kiki, they found an empty apartment and a disconnected phone line. Kiki hadn't just used Amara's account. She had used Amara as a human shield, a disposable piece in a game she had been playing all along. Amara's mother eventually arrived at the station, her face aged by the stress of the night. She didn't scream or scold. She simply wrapped her heavy Ankara shawl around Amara's shaking shoulders and led her out into the humid morning air.